Story 8. I answered, "How are you?" Honestly, and the cashier did not know what to do. My name is Lin. I moved from Vietnam to California 3 months ago. On a Tuesday morning, I went to the supermarket near my apartment. I had one basket of groceries. I joined the checkout line. There was one person in front of me. The cashier was a young woman with a kind face and a name badge that said Ashley. When it was my turn, Ashley looked up, smiled, and said, "Hi, how are you today?" I put my basket down. I thought about the question carefully. It was a good question. I wanted to give a good answer. I said, "Well, I am a little tired because I could not sleep last night. My apartment is very cold and the heating is not working well. Also, I have a small headache. But the weather outside is nice today, so I feel a little better. How about you?" Ashley's smile stayed on her face, but her eyes changed. She blinked once, then twice. Then she said, "Oh, that's great. Did you find everything okay today?" I did not understand why she looked confused. I had answered her question. Honestly, fully, politely. In this lesson, you will learn one of the most important secrets of American English. A question that is not really a question, and the answer that every English speaker expects. Repeat this sentence with me. How are you? Is a greeting, not a question. Good, let's begin. Part 1, Context. Lin had studied English in Vietnam for 8 years. She could read English novels. She could write formal letters. She could follow conversations in films. But American daily life, the fast, casual, automatic language of shops and offices and hallways, was completely different from anything she had studied. In Vietnam, when someone asks you how you are, they want to know. They are asking a real question. They expect a real answer. It is polite to give details. This is true in many cultures around the world. The question, "How are you?" is genuine. It opens a conversation. Repeat. In many cultures, "How are you?" is a genuine question. Good. But in American English, and in much of casual British and Australian English too, "How are you?" has evolved into something different. It is no longer primarily a question. It is a greeting, a social signal, a way of saying, "I see you. I acknowledge you. We are on good terms." The person asking does not always need or expect a detailed answer. Repeat. In American English, "How are you?" is often just a greeting. Good. This is one of the most important things a new arrival to the United States or any English-speaking country must understand. Part 2. The mistake. Let's look at exactly what happened at Lin's supermarket checkout. When Ashley said, "Hi, how are you today?" She was performing a social ritual, a short, warm, automatic exchange that happens thousands of times a day at every checkout counter in America. The expected exchange is, "Hi, how are you?" "Good, thanks. You?" "Good, thanks." And then you both move on. The whole exchange takes 4 seconds. Nobody stops, nobody waits. The transaction continues. When Lin gave a genuine, detailed, caring answer, she broke the ritual. Ashley had not actually prepared to hear about Lin's sleep, her heating, her headache, and the weather. She was ready for 4 seconds, not 40. This is not rude on Ashley's part, and it is not wrong on Lin's part. They simply came from 2 different understandings of what the question meant. Repeat. The same question can mean different things in different cultures. Good. Now, here is something important. How are you? In American English is not always empty. With close friends, with people you genuinely care about in quieter moments, it can be a real question. Context tells you the difference. A cashier scanning your groceries at speed. Greeting only. A colleague who sits down across from you and looks at you carefully before asking, probably a real question. Repeat. Context tells you when "how are you" is real and when it is a greeting. Good. Part 3. The correct responses. Let's learn the correct responses to "how are you?" from the most casual to the slightly more genuine. in a shop, at a checkout, passing a colleague in the hallway. Good, thanks. Simple, fast, warm, perfect. Repeat. Good, thanks. Pretty good, thanks. You? Slightly warmer. The you at the end keeps the exchange moving. Repeat. Pretty good, thanks. You? Not bad. How about you? Casual and natural. Not bad actually means good. It is English understatement. Repeat. Not bad. How about you? In a conversation where someone genuinely wants to know. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. More formal. Appropriate in professional settings. Repeat. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Honestly, it's been a bit of a tough week, but I'm getting through it. Only for genuine conversations, not for checkouts. Repeat. It's been a tough week, but I'm getting through it. The golden rule: match the energy and the setting. Fast and casual setting, fast and casual answer. Quiet and personal setting, you can be genuine. Repeat. Match the energy and the setting. If this lesson is helping you, subscribe now. Because next week we have another real story, another real mistake, and 10 new phrases you will remember for the rest of your life. Part 4. Why this happens. Social scripts. Today's lesson teaches us something important about how language works in real life. In every language and every culture, there are what we call social scripts. These are short, fixed exchanges that happen automatically, where both people know the expected pattern and follow it without thinking. In English, the most common social scripts are greeting script. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks. You? Good. Done. Both people move forward. Leaving script. Have a good one. You too. Done. Thank you script. Thank you. Of course. No problem. You're welcome. Done. Repeat. Social scripts are short, fixed exchanges that happen automatically. Good. When you follow the social script, the interaction is smooth. Both people feel comfortable. When you break the script, even with kind intentions, the other person does not know what to do next. Their brain was expecting the pattern. The pattern did not come. There is a small moment of confusion. This is what happened to Lynn. She broke the greeting script by treating it as a real question. Now, this does not mean you should never be genuine. It means you need to recognize which kind of exchange you are in. If someone wants a real answer, they will signal it. They will slow down. They will look at you carefully. They will give you time. If they are asking while moving, scanning items, walking past, it is the social script. Follow the script. Repeat. Recognize which kind of exchange you are in. Part 5. Small talk and greeting vocabulary. Now let's learn the real English greetings and small talk phrases that native speakers use every day. How are you? Good, thanks. You? The most common exchange in English. Repeat. Good, thanks. You? How's it going? Pretty good. You? Casual version. Very common among younger speakers and in informal settings. Repeat. Pretty good. How about you? What's up? Not much. You? Very casual. Between friends and colleagues who know each other well. Repeat. Not much. What's up with you? How have you been? Really good, thanks. Busy, but good. Used when you have not seen someone for a while. A little more genuine than how are you? Repeat. Really good, thanks. Busy, but good. Have a good one. A casual goodbye. One means day, evening, or weekend. Whatever applies. Repeat. Have a good one. You too. The automatic response to any have a good something. Repeat. You too. Take care. A warm goodbye. Slightly more personal than have a good one. Repeat. Take care. Did you find everything okay? What a cashier often asks after the greeting. The correct answer, yes, thank you. Or, actually, I was looking for item. Do you know where it is? Repeat. Yes, thank you. I found everything. Part 6. Story Resolution. Lynn told this story to her English teacher the following week. Her teacher laughed, kindly and warmly. Then she said, "Lynn, your English is wonderful, but this is one of those things no textbook teaches. It is cultural, and the only way to learn it is to live it." Lynn asked, "So when someone says, 'How are you?' I should just say, 'Good, thanks,' even if I am not good?" Her teacher thought for a moment, then said, "With a stranger or an acquaintance, yes. Keep it light. Save the real answer for people who have time to hear it and genuinely want to." Lynn nodded. She went back to the same supermarket the following Tuesday. Ashley was at the checkout again. She recognized Lynn. "Hi, how are you today?" Lynn smiled. "Good, thanks. You?" Ashley smiled back. "Pretty good. Did you find everything okay?" "Yes, thank you." 4 seconds. Smooth. Natural. Exactly right. Lynn walked to her car with her groceries and thought, "That was the most useful English lesson I have had in months." Repeat. Sometimes the smallest phrases carry the biggest lessons. Vocabulary Review. How are you? Is a greeting, not always a question. In casual settings, match the energy. Keep your answer short and warm. Repeat. Good, thanks. You? Social script. A short, fixed exchange both people follow automatically. Greetings, goodbyes, thank yous. Repeat. I will follow the social script. Pretty good. A natural, casual way to say you are doing well. Repeat. Pretty good, thanks. Not bad. English understatement for, actually quite good. Repeat. Not bad. How about you? How's it going? A casual version of how are you? Very common. Repeat. Pretty good. How's it going with you? Have a good one. A casual goodbye for any time of day. Repeat. Have a good one. You too. The automatic response to any warm goodbye. Repeat. You too. Did you find everything okay? A cashier's follow-up. Always answer, yes, thank you. Repeat. Yes, I found everything. Thank you. Match the energy and the setting. Fast casual setting. Fast casual answer. Quiet personal setting. Genuine answer. Repeat. I will match the energy and the setting. Closing Lynn is now very comfortable at the checkout. She smiles. She says, "Good, thanks. You?" She picks up her bags. She says, "Have a good one," and she leaves. And she feels, for the first time, like she belongs in the conversation. Not just linguistically, culturally, socially. That is what real English fluency feels like. Not perfect grammar, not a wide vocabulary, but the ability to read a situation, to know what kind of exchange you are in, and to respond in exactly the right way. That is the skill. And today, you have it. Repeat one final time. Real fluency is reading the situation, not just the words. Subscribe for next Wednesday, because someone is about to use the word table in a meeting and discover that the same word means the exact opposite in America and England. See you then.